converting units of volume and capacity. Capacity, really quickly, is the amount of liquid or gas that will fit into a three-dimensional hollow object. And I put really dodgy ink in my pen, so I'm just going to switch pens. There we go. So capacity, the amount of liquid or gas which a container can hold. It's measured in milliliters, litres, kiloliters or megaliters, and it's just a 1,000 conversion to each, which is nice and metric. So 1,000 milliliters in a litre, 1,000 litres in a kiloliter, etc. Now capacity is directly related to volume, because the volume of a shape indicates the amount of space it takes up, which means it's the amount of liquid or gas it can hold. The units of volume are, of course, millimeters cubed, centimeters cubed, meters cubed, etc. And the very useful definition is that 1 cubic centimetre, so 1 centimetre cubed, will hold 1 millilitre of fluid. So you can convert between volume and capacity by finding the volume in centimetres cubed and taking that to millilitres. The conversion factor for units of volume is again different to the conversion factor for length. If we think about it, remember it's easiest to work this out when we actually just find the volume of something. So I'm going to say this is my 1 centimetre cube shape, and of course the volume here is 1 centimetre cubed because it's 1 times 1 times 1. If we converted the lengths to millimetres though, which is 10 millimetres, then you can see that the volume in millimetres cubed would be 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1,000. So it's 1,000 millimetres cubed. What this means is that the volume conversion factor is the length conversion factor cubed, because we had to multiply the length conversion factor by itself 3 times to get the volume. So 1 centimetre cubed is 10 cubed millimetres cubed. From that you can see that 1 metre cubed, if we wanted that in centimetres cubed, that's 10. So hang on a sec, we've got 1 metre, we want centimetres. The length conversion is 100, there's 100 centimetres in a metre, but I'd need to do 100 times 100 times 100, 1,000,000, to get to centimetres cubed. So 1 metre cubed equals 100 cubed centimetres cubed. That is 1,000,000. You've got to say it in a funny voice. Is that 1,000,000? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Sorry. 1,000,000 centimetres cubed. So you can use that to work out the conversion factor if you want, or you can use the book on page 220, which has a little reminder as to what they are. And since you've got access to the book for Manga High and the assessment task, you can just refer back to here. And if you want to convert between centimetres cubed and millimetres cubed, times 10 cubed. Kilometres cubed to metres cubed times 1,000 cubed. So it's all in there in the book, and you can just refer to this if you want. So 1.8 litres to millilitres. You know there's 1,000 millilitres in a litre, so that's 1,800 millilitres. You could do full working if you wanted, but mostly at the moment, because we're doing Manga High, you do just need to be able to get the answer. Millilitres to litres, you know it's divided by 1,000. If you needed to check, go to the book. Millilitres to litres, divide by 1,000. So that's 3.2 litres. And you do need to be able to convert from volume to capacity. This is asking for centimetres cubed to litres. Remember, 1 centimetre cubed is just the same as 1 millilitre. So you know that's 300 millilitres. And you have to change that to litres. Millilitres to litres. Divide by 1,000. And so I have 2.3 litres. So most of the conversions are pretty easy. They're quite logical, and as long as you get the correct conversion factor, if you want to use the rates method of conversion that I've taught before, you can. If you want to just use the guidelines from the book and use the little arrow diagram, you can do that.